Welcome to MT's Corner with Myesha-Tiara, where we discuss celebrity news, acting advice, and everything in between that has to do with acting. So sit back and enjoy yourself and enjoy my opinion. Hey y'all, I'm back. I know a lot of people are graduating right now from arts programs, whether it's a high school, a middle school, a college, or maybe you just decided to become an actor over this quarantine. We have a lot of downtown people. You may be making major life decisions. So I'm here to tell you how to self-tape for beginners. Now, due to the pandemic of COVID-19, a lot more people are asking for self-tapes when it comes to the casting directors. However, self-tapes are also great when you're auditioning for things that are not in the same state that you live in. Now, let's be honest. No one wants to keep having plane tickets to go audition somewhere. The best thing to do is to honestly wait until you have a callback, I would think, before you try to go to an open call. And we'll talk about more of these terms in a later video. But for now, let's talk about how you can become a self-tape expert. Well, at least as a beginner, that is. The first thing you will need is something to record with. Now, your phone can be a great resource. A lot of phones today have amazing cameras, so you're already set to go. Now, if you want to be able to have a bit more quality, which a lot of phones are great, they're totally fine with quality. But if you are a little more cautious and you would prefer to have a camera, then go ahead and get you a camera. There are a lot of cameras out there on the market that aren't too expensive, but also have great quality. I know one camera a lot of people are talking about that I myself am going to buy is the Canon G7X, I believe it's called. And it is a high quality camera that has a flip screen so you could see yourself as you're recording as well. A lot of times for myself personally with self-tapes, if you're just beginning, I would say use your phone if you have a high quality phone. If you have the latest version of an Android or an iPhone, then I would say use your phone. I would not say use your phone if you have an Obama phone or a phone that just has poor quality for your camera. That's the main issue right there, is camera and sound quality. You have to have both of those things in order to make sure your self-tape is the best that it can be. The second thing you will need is lighting. Now, I know a lot of people don't think about this as much as they should. They think maybe, oh, I turned the light on in a room, so that means I'm lit up. That is a lit up lie. Now, for starters, I would say get a ring light. I myself have a ring light. It's very sturdy. It's what I'm using right now. It brings out the highlights in your skin and it amplifies what you look like. And it's great quality. You can see me from every angle, boo. Now I'll turn my ring light off so you can see how quality the light is once you don't have an amplified light source. Now, with my ring light off, the only light I have is the light up there in the ceiling. It isn't as appealing and I kind of look washed out, drowned out, and you can see even my head scarf bun is casting a shadow over the top of my eyes. You just can't see how melanated I am and glowy I am from just regular light. So let's turn this ring light back on. See the difference compared to what I had before? The third thing you will need is a background. Now myself, I use a white background, as you can see behind me. I'm also thinking of adding some new background things to my background so y'all can have a little more to play with me. So you're like, oh girl, what's back there? I mean, I'm listening to you, but what's back there behind you? So that's what I'm working on. I also just moved into my apartment, so that's a whole nother thing. So I'm still setting up things and trying to get my house the way I would like it, but the struggle is real, definitely, since I can't go out and buy nothing. So the struggle is real, is all I can tell you. However, white background works perfectly, or a blue background. Honestly, I would say that's the best bet for you, is a white or blue background, especially if you're a person of color, because they bring out the natural essence of your skin a lot more so that we're able to see all that melanin glowing, okay? However, if you cannot afford a background right now and your coins are just not there, no worries, because a blank wall in your house will work just fine. Make sure whatever's behind you is not distracting, because if it is, it will take away from your performance when the casting director's trying to be booked and busy, boo. And at this current moment during the shutdown, you want to be booked and busy. I mean, well, eventually when they actually let up and allow us to film things, you want to be booked and busy. All I'm saying, I want to be booked and busy. So I know you want to be booked and busy. Number 4, sound quality. Now, that can also make or break a self-tape. Sound quality on your phone should be great. The mics are wonderful. I use them all the time. It should be just fine. Also, I do have a lapel mic sometimes when I'm feeling a little spicy and I want to add a little more clear crispness, especially when I am doing a voiceover self-tape, which is another thing that I do. I'm a voiceover actor, and I've been booked and busy with voiceovers. So, hey, girl, who knew this voice could do something? They tell me I have a poetic quality when I use my voiceover voice. That's not even my voiceover voice. I don't know what I'm doing. The point is, the phone quality mic on your phone, the quality mic on your phone should work just fine for a beginner. However, if you would like to get another attachment mic, whether it be a lapel or actually a mic that's a bigger, that can be attached to your phone or to your camera, I would especially advise it. If you have a camera, I would say honestly get a mic that can be attached to it, because I feel like that will help your quality out a little more, so it drowns out more of the background noise and give you more clear crispness. Now, honey, you're going to need something to put this ring light on, this camera or this phone, and this mic. And that thing is called a tripod. Buy a tripod, beloved. Buy a tripod, beloved. It's going to make your life so much easier. The things are like $20 to $30 at the Walmart. You can skimp and save for that. I promise you, you can. Have you subscribed yet? Have you subscribed yet? Have you subscribed yet? Let me know. Let me know if you think it would be a great idea once I have more subscribers to go ahead and give a giveaway to, help y'all become better entertainers, better self-tapers, better YouTubers. I'm still brand new at the game myself, so I'm excited for all the things I'm learning from all my favorite YouTubers. Back to the point. Get a tripod. All of these things will stabilize all of your elements together so that you don't have to put your phone on a book to try to angle it and all that. It's unnecessary. Just buy a tripod. Everything will be hooked on and sync to that, and it's stationary. And you're good to go. Also, make sure you have a stabilizer where you can put your phone in. But honestly, I think most cameras or most ring lights, especially ring lights, if you have a ring light, it comes with an attachment, so it'll keep your phone stabilized, so you don't have to worry about that. However, if you do not buy a ring light first, you may want to buy a stabilizer for your phone, because there's nothing to screw into it. If you're just buying a tripod by itself, there's nothing to screw your phone into, and you're going to be looking real confused when you're looking like, well, what the hell am I supposed to screw the phone into to be able to set up the dang on camera? Agent sent me the self-tape 5 minutes ago. It's due in 3 minutes. Like, what the? Buy a stabilizer for your phone just in case. Next thing you're going to need is a room to film it all in. Now, if you have a blank wall, then you're already going on a great start. You're in a room right there, and it didn't cost you much of anything at all. However, that room is really noisy, if it's really echoey, honestly, but that's going to be your best setup for having a self-tape, is to make sure you have a room that's very quiet, that's not extremely echoey, so that you can do your self-tape in peace, and that the casting director can hear you and not your next door neighbors fighting. Rules versus expectations. Now, a huge thing for me, and what you'll learn on this channel if you continue to watch my videos, which you should, I mean, come on. I have great videos, I have great content, and it's only going to get better from here. So come on and join me while I'm just starting out in here, so you can be one of the ones that say, I was here back when MT's Corner with Myesha-Tiara had only like 5 subscribers. I was here when, so I would love for that to be your story. Be here when, so that when I'm popping, that you like, oh man, I know how Myesha roll. I know how she be, and I feel you. I know how I be too. Now, we all have a brother whose uncles, cousins, little brothers, sisters, mamas, cousins, dog walkers, babysitter, you following me? That has booked a gig from having low quality camera, low quality mic, no lighting. I mean, just all of the horrible elements. They did all the things I told you not to do. All the things you're not supposed to do. And they booked Disney, or they booked a feature film, they in the next Marvel movie, and they the new superhero. However, that is an exception. That is not the rule. The rule is all the rules that I just gave you. You're going to need a tripod. You're going to need a ring light. You're going to need a quality camera to record on. You're going to need quality sound. You're going to need a space that is quiet. You're going to need a background or a blank wall, because these things will help the casting director focus in on only the most important thing, which is you and your talent. So make sure that is what they're looking at when they get your casting tape. Now, if you don't know how to do these things, or you need help with figuring out how to self-tape, if you don't know how to edit, these things are honestly, they're easy to look up. You can find it on YouTube. You can go through all the reviews, you can go through all the things, spend a day, learn how to do it. We're on quarantine, you have the time, you can do all of these things you need to do to make sure that you can figure it out all by yourself. However, if that is not a possibility for you, if you're just like, girl, I'm not trying to figure out how to do the self-tape, I'm not trying to edit nothing, then guess what? You can hit me up, and you can hit me up in my email down below, and you can shoot me some questions. I can edit your self-tape. If you live in the Windy City, then I'll be more than happy to actually coach you through your self-tape or help you make your self-tape a possibility. So hit me up in the comments below. Check out my website. Check out the work that I've done for others. I've had successful self-tape clients, and they have gone on to be booked and busy, hun. So I want to make sure you're booked and busy. I want to make sure I'm booked and busy. I want to make sure we're all booked and busy. Okay, so in my Oprah voice, like, you get a job, you get a job, you get a job, you get a job, she get a job, we get a job. So I hope these self-tape tricks helped you as a self-tape beginner. And if you use them and they work, comment down below and let me know how it went.